everybody, I'm Kelly. Welcome to the channel. You might find some of my other crafty projects in my crafting playlist, but I have a pretty eclectic thing going on, so you can look at the other playlists and see what I do. For this experiment, I'm going to try and crackle a bottle. I don't know how it's going to work. We'll just see. I'm trying Deco Art's one-step crackle. So far on this bottle, which started off green, it has 4 coats with a brush of cinnamon brown paint. I don't really have a nice orange-ish color that I want to use, so I experimented with these two, and I found if I use about 3/4 of the Tuscan red to 1/4 of sunny yellow, it comes out pretty good, but that's going to be the next step down the road. Shake this stuff up a little bit. I'm just going to put some in a container. It's sort of this whitish goo. That's what it looks like. Everything I've read about Crackle and watched about Crackle, you have to use a brush, not a foamy one, a regular old brush. And if you brush it on thinly, you'll get smaller cracks. If you brush it on thick, you'll get bigger cracks. So it just depends what you want. So we'll try this. I've never done this before. May or may not work. We'll see. So I would kind of try for thin. So you're supposed to just brush it like in a thin layer like that, in one direction only. So I'm just going around. I'm starting from the bottom and I'm brushing it on thinly. You can also do this, apparently, because I've watched videos on it, with either Mod Podge or Elmer's glue. But I happen to have that bottle, so let's try it out and see how it works. Go all the way from the bottom as far as you can, lightly and thinly. Back to where I started. Smooth it out. Now I'll do a little bit on the top. I do want to make sure it goes all the way up. Not quite as thin up there. Whoops. Well, maybe I'll have bigger cracks at the top. Oh well, it is what it is. Okay. Now, once you've got it covered, you have to let it dry before you do anything else with the next layer of paint to make the crackle effect. I have this brown bottle with the crackle on it. You can see it's a bit shiny now. So let's do the paint and see how it goes. I've got the red and yellow mixed up. It's sort of a burnt orange kind of color. And you're supposed to put it on exactly the same way, one way. Well, let's see how this goes, because I've never done this before. Do it quite lightly. Don't press too hard down. Just you're like skimming the paint over the surface, basically. Grab up here now. You can see, just barely touch it, lightly, gently. Almost like resting the paint over top of the Crackle. Sorry, I'm trying to lift this up for you, but the bottle gets a little heavy when I'm holding it with 2 fingers. Just gently like that. Okay, and I come back around to where I started. You can see a little blob there, so we'll smooth that out. Don't go over it too many times. And then put some up on the top. Sorry, I gotta put it down now, so you're not gonna get to see this very well, and I'm not shutting off my phone until I have this finished. Okay. I think I've got it all covered. Now it kind of starts to crack almost right away. You can sort of see it going a little bit. It's hard to see on the phone, but I can see it starting. And then a tip that I found out is to give a little bit of a hairdryer blow. So hold on a second while I grab it. Just kind of, because it cracks as it dries. Sorry about the noise. You can put it in front of a fan too, I've seen people do. I don't know if it's going to work. I may or may not have put enough paint on it. If not, well, it is what it is. Now I know. Okay. We'll let it dry totally. See what it looks like. We'll find out. Experiment successful or not. Either way, it's going to go on YouTube and you see me fail or good. Bye for now. I think you can just see a little bit of Crackle. Sorry, my shadow's in the way. So, obviously, there we go. That's better. That Deco Art stuff works pretty good. I just don't think I did enough paint on it. So I'll try this again sometime. Chalk that one up to experience.